Good morning grade 3 and welcome back to Online Art. I hope you had a super restful holiday and that you were able to do some fun things with your parents. Please let me know if you did anything new or exciting. I would really like to hear it. I don't do very many things, but I did get a puppy, which is very exciting, so I'm currently training her at the moment. But yes, let's carry on with our lesson. So boys, we've now finished with Allied Arts. Thank you to every single one of you who handed in your work. That's absolutely super. To the parents who came and dropped off your work at school, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for uploading your pictures. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. It helped a lot with the process, and as Mr. G and I weren't able to actually meet up properly during this time, we've had to communicate over WhatsApp, so I apologize that it's been quite slow in hearing back, but today is the last day that I get to submit things, so I'm going to submit everything and then I will be in contact if your piece has gone in. Okay, so thank you so much, and let's get on with what we're going to do this term. So boys, we are in grade 3 now. We are in the big art class and we are going to be learning some things this term that will help us with our art all the way through to even high school and beyond. Okay, so these are very, very basic things. It's not very complicated, and I'm going to make it as simple as possible. So let me read through the 7 things that we're going to be going through. We're going to be going through line, shape, which we already did, so we're not going to go through it again. It'll just be a little bit of a refresher. Color, which we've already done in class, but color is very important in art, especially when we're mixing paints and doing that sort of thing. In grade 3 we don't have to mix our own paints, you remember that, but when we get to grade 4 and especially grade 5, 6 and 7, we definitely need to know how to make the different colors. So we learn about it in grade 3, so we're ready for when we get up in the school, alright? Then we're learning about value, form, texture and space. Now boys, we already learned about texture in class, but we are going to go through these 7 things all together as a collective because they are the 7 elements of art. To put it simply, it's basically just 7 things that are very important when we are making an artwork, or yes, creating something. So if you're doing a photograph, you need to know some of these things to be able to take a nice photograph. If you're doing an artwork, if you're doing a sculpture, these things are important because they help us form our artwork. They help us know certain things, how to do this, how to do that. For example, with color, if we have red and yellow and we need to make orange, we just mix our red and yellow together and we can make orange. Okay, so we've already done our shapes, which is incredible. Today I would like to work on color. Okay, we've done color before, so it should be quite fresh in your minds, but we are going to go through these 7 things in order, and then I will post the PowerPoint presentations all together in the files, so in a folder called Art, Elements of Art, and if you need a refresher then you can go back to this file. Okay, so we are going through color today. I'm going to be talking about color, mixing colors. We're going to watch a video. We're going to go into that now. Okay, so let's go. Alright boys, so color is a very important part of art. Red, yellow and blue, do you remember what those are called? Those are our primary colors, and every single color can make you feel a certain way or can tell a different story. So if you think of green, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Maybe the forest, a tree, I don't know, maybe a dinosaur, I don't know. So what's the first thing you think of when you think of the color green? What color makes you happy? What color makes you sad? So artists use color as a way of telling our story. So our painting is like a story, and the different colors tell you different things about your painting. For example, the sky. The sky is blue normally, but if it's sunset, it can be a whole range of different beautiful colors. It can be actually the colors like this on my phone, on my screensaver. It can be red and orange and pink and purple, all sorts of colors. So color is really important. We're going to start going into that now in our presentation below, so please go and look at the presentation. I will tell you a little bit about color, Remember, we learnt about the primary colors, the secondary colors, the complementary colors. I don't know if you remember, so it's all going in the slideshow just so we keep reminding ourselves what they are. And yes, I think that's awesome. So let's start with that. We'll do color today. Next lesson we'll do a different element of art. Okay, so grade 3, 4 and 5 are all doing this, but at different stages. So every year we will go back to this, refresh it and build upon it. Okay, so we're learning about it in grade 3, we're learning the basics, and then when we get to grade 4 we learn more, grade 5 we learn more, and in grade 6 we start creating our own artworks. So I'm very, very excited to go on this little journey with you boys, and yes, let's go and dive into color.